Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the... Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time.
They'll be led out by a 6-time Pro Bowler now in his 9th NFL season. It's Russell Wilson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 123 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So the Eagles now, they'll be in great position here to start things out. Leading them out, their 2-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th season now from Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
Everything you want in a starting quarterback in the NFL, especially in the physical category. If you have the idea that he's one of those rah-rah, spit-and-fire guys, he's not that at all. But he has a will to win that really the team picks up on, and they can't wait to follow him into victory.
And he'll find Moreau here.
Watson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A shotgun snap for Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
The defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jaron Reed. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to air one out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Oh, they'll let the tight end Ingram run with it. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
A 1-yard gain. up 3rd and 6.
Watson now to throw. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Eagles 10, Cowboys nothing.
They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces him to settle for 3, and it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
Wilson.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
Wilson's pass.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10. Cowboys 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
The 39-yard line.
Now the late signee, the former Falcon, Devontae Freeman. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run. Devontae Freeman. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. They'll try the air now with Watson. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Freeman. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 4
yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, able to avoid him. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
Just shy of midfield.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Allen's got it over the middle.
Wilson's pass.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And it's 3rd down.
Wilson on 3rd down. This goes to Barber, the running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From the gun, here's Watson. Benson Mayowa showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now the second down throw on target. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
A gain of 13 brings up third and less than a yard.
Right there, 54.
Watson on third down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
54 Mike.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. He'll drop this one down to Freeman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is complete. It's Allen. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. To throw again on second down. Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And this will make it into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 11 brings up third and 4.
From the gun on third, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
I call it no gain there on the first down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up third down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's second and inches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They run with a former Buccaneer. It's Peyton Barber. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Second and 6.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
Eagles 17.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Finds his tight end Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Watson. He'll find Moreau here. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And the lead is up to 14. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start.
You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st and 10, Watson, catch made, it's Moreau. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football. And
I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back. Shift.
To the air yet again, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
A big loss.
Now, I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
The score, Eagles 27, Cowboys 10.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. On On first down, Wilson. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and a yard.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, reception here by Ruggs.
Pass complete to Henry Ruggs. It's a gain of 6. And a Cowboy first down.
Now Wilson on first down. This one caught by Ridley.
Wilson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
To throw again is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 48.
Wilson's pass. Intercepted. The Eagles.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. It's second and goal back to the 8-yard line now.
Under 10. Under 10.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
He was taken down behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? A shotgun snap for Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Wilson's pass.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's first and 10. Again, Wilson. He's got it. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
The kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Freeman again. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, here's Watson. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Philadelphia, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.